Today I'm going to make a video of installing tire chains on the garbage truck. As you can see right now, obviously we don't need them. The weather's pretty nice, but I just kind of wanted to make a little video on it for my specific kind of chains. I think there's no really right way of doing it. I guess everybody's got their own technique, but I just kind of wanted to show you the chains that I run and kind of my technique of how I put them on. So I'll get to it. I'm up here in the Pacific Northwest region, so we get kind of some sketchy winters and whatnot. So I didn't want to put the chains out and lay them out. I wanted to show people how, you know, I have to get them out from where I store them. So I keep my chains in a cargo box here on the side. I don't know if you can see it in there. I keep them in a bucket just like this. So I'll pull my chains out and they're laid in that bucket just like so. So I'll pull them out here, lay them out on the ground, and then I spread them out. And again, everybody's technique might be a little bit different, so I don't know if there's a right or wrong way to put these things. I'm sure there's a wrong way, but to put them on. But this is my technique. So I always take them out. I always lay them out on the ground. You know, and again, right now the weather's nice. In the wintertime, though, you know, you got snow everywhere, and so I do carry this in my cab. A little snowmobile shovel. That way I can kind of scrape the ground and clear out an area to lay my chains out. So once I have my chains laid out, what I do here is make sure they're all intact. There's nothing loose or anything like that. These kind of chains, they're called roller chains, so they're kind of unique. You can see here they have these are called J hooks right here on them. So, and then these are your cross links here. And the chains, not like your cam lock chains where they're designed to be tight on the tire. These chains are designed to run loose, and every link is made to, you can see it kind of spinning there, is made to twist like that. So supposedly you're supposed to be able to go up to 50 miles an hour with this style of chains. So I have them laid out here on the ground, and then you have down here on the one end you have a hook side and then a clasp side. You always want the hook side on the inside of your tire. So, and then this is the part where people can choose to either drive on them or back on them. This is just, again, the way that I do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back onto my chains. So I'm going to grab them here, throw them on my tire. And what I like to do is I like to put all the extra slack up in the front of the tire. That way, when I back onto them, I got a place to clasp them there. So most important part with these chains is making sure all your cross links here are straight, and just try to kind of get them on there the best you can for now. And then here on the inside of the tire, if you can see this, make sure they're all good there. So once you get them laid on there, this is when you'll get in the cab and you will back onto them. So I'll do that now. So here I am back out of the truck again. I just backed onto my chains, and as you can see, I got the extra slack down here, and then I got them up here on the tire. So what I'll do, and it might be kind of tough to see, I apologize, is I like to push them up on the tire like this to give me some extra slack on the inside. Here's my hook here. You can see that. And then you can see the tail on the other side. So I'll just kind of reach up and try to get the farthest in link that you can. So, you know, if you can grab one up closer to the top, preferably. And then if not, you can always just get whatever one you can grab. So I hope you can see this. So I hook that in there like that, and the inside is hooked. So then I'll come back out to the outside, pull the chains back on the tire. Now all I have to hook is the clasp part. So, and the way this works is the same thing as the inside, is you would take this clasp part and put it through there, do a link, twist that down, and then we have a locking mechanism here, and that's all there is to it. As you can see, these chains are pretty loose on the tire. They don't run tight. That's the way they're made. That way each and every individual link can spin, and it makes it to where they wear evenly. I do like these chains. The one thing I do like about them is if you do break one of these links, it's not a whole process to replace the link. You don't have to take it into a shop and get a big tool out to do it. If you break a link when you're out on route, all you do is just loosen this outside clasp here. I'll show you. Like, let's say I broke this link here. So all you would do is every one of these links on the ends, I don't know if you can see it, it's notched out. There's a notch right there. So what you would do is you'd spin that to the notched area, and that would slide right out just like that. That's all there is to it. And then you would grab, we'll do the inside here. You come in here, the same thing on this side, there's a notch right there. So you can slide that out just like that. And then you have a link, and you carry extra links like this with you. So you put another one on, and even if you lost one of these J hooks, we carry extra J hooks as well. So you just put a new J hook in there just like that. Put a new link on there, and it only goes on, you can see, I'll show you out here with that notch area right there. It's made to where it'll only go on that one way. Like, you can try to put it on, sorry about that, you can try to put this on this way like this, but you can see it just will not go on. So right there where that notch is the only way that it'll slide on there. Slides in there, and then they're made to where they won't come out that way. So that's all there is to it. If you got too much slack in these style chains, you just drive them for about a quarter of a mile, and then you can get out and readjust. That's how you know when these roller style chains are on right, is you should be able to grab two links like this in between a link and squeeze them together, and you can see, like right there, I'm able to touch those two links together. So that would mean that they're a little loose. So after I drove a little bit, I'd maybe tighten them up, and to tighten them up, I would just grab maybe one extra link on the inside on the adjustment, or out here on the outside. So that's all there is to it. They're pretty good chains. I mean, I'm pretty happy with them, running them here in the Pacific Northwest. They saved my butt. So a lot of people think big heavy garbage trucks, these things should be able to go anywhere, but the truth of the matter is they don't. They're terrible in the snow. So you know, people have the conception, well, my little car made it up the driveway, why can't your garbage truck? Well, you know, until we get significant weight on our trucks, they just don't do worth a darn. So, but that's it. So, thanks for watching.